right, man. Let's talk about Errol Spence taking on Tim Tszyu. Now, some people believe that Errol Spence a dog walked Tim Tszyu. Um, and that's cool. Some people like me think Tim Tszyu will beat him. Now, I started the Tim Tszyu bandwagon in the US, so don't forget it. Yeah. It's me again in my Demetrius Andrade voice. I started that. I just remember Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence being at 54 and looking lethargic, looking robotic. Um, there, but at the end of the day, Errol Spence could come back and beat Terrence Crawford and change a lot of people's opinion. We know today in sports, or today it's a what have you done for me lately in my Janet Jackson voice. Remember Eddie Murphy did that on Raw. What have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? And it's a what have you done for me lately type of thing. That's just what life is. Um, what you did yesterday don't matter. Don't matter. Real talk. Everybody want to live in the moment like they're at the craps table in Vegas. And and a lot of people say, well, it's kind of selfish of you or self-centered to keep reminding me what you did for me. You did for me. Well, act like it, motherfucker, reciprocated, or act like, act like act like act like it, you know. But in my opinion, I've been on the I've been on the bandwagon of Tim Tszyu because I've studied boxing, bro. That's what people don't understand, bro. I've studied boxing. I've studied it um to the T. I broke down these different fighters, and one thing that I noticed is a lot of these fighters can't handle pressure, and a lot of the guys that y'all call pressure fighters are not actually pressure fighters. Like Errol Spence, to a certain extent, he's a pressure fighter to a certain extent, but he not all in. And I go back and look at and I studied the Jake LaMotta's and the Julio Cesar Chavez seniors and the Haglers and guys like that. Um, those real bruisers. People say, well, Tim Tszyu is slow, and Tim Tszyu starts off slow. I mean, historically, that's what the style entails. Marcus Madonna wasn't the most athletic guy, but he gave Floyd some of his biggest issues. So you got to understand that's just how that style is. That style historically starts off slow, takes their time, they measure you, apply that mental pressure to you. Most guys today, they break down due to the mental pressure. They start excessively moving like Mendoza. They take their legs away, and then guess what happened? The next thing you know, they stuck in quicksand and they getting beat on. Now all of a sudden, the one or two punches, then they turn to 3 and 4 punches. The one thing I don't like about Tim Tszyu is that he doesn't utilize his jab enough when he walking guys down. And if he can utilize his jab more and use a different punch variety of his jab, he'd be that much more deadly, especially if he learn to work it up to 3 levels. The obviously the head, the solar plex, into the stomach. He'll be a better fighter, especially if he gets some speed on that jab, just a little bit. Everything he throws is to cripple you. Everything he throw, is to cripple you. When he throw punches, especially that chopping right hand and that left hook, it's explosive. It's in bursts. But if he learn how to use that jab, it'll make life that much more easier for him. But I just think, honestly, you know, um, you know, I'm not sure Errol Spence has the physical ability to hang. When I seen him at 54 years ago, the reason he squelched down to 47 just wasn't for the money. He looked like dog shit. He looked stiff. He looked robotic. You know, you know, you know, you know, he looked robotic, looked stiff. And that's my humble opinion on that, and that's why he squalls down. So I didn't really, never really like his prospects there. They can say, well, he looked good versus Jamil Charlo. That's cool. Now most people don't think Jamil Charlo shit, but it would be a barn burner, and I think Errol Spence would have his style. Could he take the punching power at this point? I don't think he can take that power. I think Tim Tszyu is not as shot worn as he is. I don't think he could take that power. You can say, well, he got more amateur. They both started around 15 years old. That's the crazy part about it. And I think Tim Tszyu, has got a better corner behind him. Obviously, his dad kind of more of hands off, but you catch what I'm saying. I think he got a better corner. I think he more fundamentally sound. Errol Spence do a lot of things. People talking about, well, Tim Tszyu don't got no defense. Y'all motherfuckers ain't watching Errol Spence. And Terrence Crawford exposed every piece of flaw in his defense. He don't bring his hands back home. This is all things that's well documented. I've been saying over years. I done broke down tape on Instagram about all that. That he don't bring his hands back home. There's openings. He squares up. He gonna get knocked out by Tim Tszyu. If he can't hurt Tim Tszyu, he going for that. He going for that Undertaker ride. Paul Bearer is fucking pulling up. I'm in the new Bugatti. What's that song by Future J Lee? Alert, alert, alert. I got the keys. Alert, alert, alert. Yeah, they're going to be alerting somebody, all right. They're going to be alerting somebody, all right. I know boxing, bro. And he done took too much of an ass whooping. Now, he might come back and beat Terrence Crawford. We seen stranger things happen. Terrence Crawford out here getting his Nipsey Hussle on with his victory lap. He sure is. He enjoying himself. Don't like he too far out of shape. But he enjoying the spoils of riches of his sport. He enjoying his riches. So you never know. And Errol Spence probably determined to show that it was a fluke the first time. And that's fine and dandy. And that's fine and dandy. So you really ain't got no issue with that. But in my opinion, you just knowing how that man Tim Tszyu cracking and knowing how he perfected his style, he getting better and better. And Errol Spence on the downslope, give me dog. Give me Tszyu. And I've been on the Tszyu bandwagon. Let's not act like I ain't the one that created the US Tszyu bandwagon. I started that motherfucker. I built that motherfucker like Noah built that ark. I built that like Noah built that ark. So excuse me. So yeah, I've been saying it. But I just know the style, and a lot of people don't know the style. People say, "Oh man, he's slow, you this, that, and the third," and they don't know shit about boxing, bro. And when you got a style that's prehistoric, that's outdated, people don't know how to handle that shit, bro. People don't know how to handle it. Listen to your boy. People don't know how to handle it. These dudes don't know how to take pressure. The pressure is mounting down on you, mounting down on me. The pressure. The pressure. They don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take the pressure, bro. And I continue to keep saying it. I continue to keep saying it. I continue to keep saying these dudes don't know how to take that pressure. That boy coming right in their motherfucking kitchen with that pressure, bro. He coming right in their motherfucking kitchen with all that pressure. These dudes panicking, they moving, and a lot of these dudes, if they ain't coming forward, they ain't doing shit. They used to breed guys like Tim Tszyu, like those you used to have to fight those guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? You used to have to fight them dudes coming up. You used to have to see them dudes. You used to have to see them coming up through the ranks. So, but at the end of the day, I think it's a good fight. Can Errol win? Absolutely. Especially if he shows some grit in Terrence Crawford rematch, he might show he 100% back. Who knows? Come on. Who knows? Who knows? But that's just my opinion on it. I like Tszyu. I think he knocked out Errol Spence. I think he knocked out Errol Spence. I think he knocks out Errol Spence. That's my opinion. People say, "Oh, no way, no how." I mean, how much Errol Spence left? I mean, we're gonna find out in that rematch. You know, um, but that's my humble opinion on it, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I just ain't hop on the bandwagon. I created it. Come on, I created it. Come on, so uh, but this is my opinion on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Toll 9. Link tree, take you wherever you need to go. Peace.